Welcome back to H-Log Gaming. So this is a boss reveal from about a week ago at this point. I'm catching up still. Same new mic as yesterday's video. I have it in a bit of a different position to see how it sounds. I did notice when recording, sometimes the audio would sort of get quiet, trail off. I'm not sure how my face was in reference to the microphone when that was happening, so I'm trying a different position. See if that makes a difference. But let's get into it. I will say I've looked at this a bit already. I'm going to point some stuff out for possibly being related to a video I made a few weeks ago with for what's going on in the main story and kind of just some possible guesses I had. So let's get into it. A layer of, I don't know how you say it, Fafnir, maybe, is a dragon that holds a big treasure inside his cave. The gold ring that transformed. Oh, so it's a person. Okay. Fafnir in a dragon also helped him to find valuable minerals at the bottom of the earth. Okay, so it's a character, or not a character, a person that turned into a dragon with the ring. Okay. So they're going to have sculptures. I wonder if that's. So here's obviously a little reference to you, that little silhouette you can see. Or not necessarily you, but a character. I wonder if this, a hole had opened up by the dragon, the rocks, and melt by the dragons. That's what I was gonna say. I wonder if you came from here, or the boss is coming from here. You kind of, if I'm thinking about this, uh, in reference to the game, I would say you're kind of coming up this way, and then this is the end of the stage, and maybe the dragon will come from there. Yeah, you got treasure column. What is asset from something's bundle? Okay. Cylindrical platform. Certs Inferno. Oh, Surters. Maybe that's what that is. I'm not sure how you spell Surter. Surtr. Yeah, that sounds right. All right, let's check out the next one. Version 1, more architect. Huh, I wonder where they're coming from in this one, because you got a wall there and a wall there. Interesting. Possibly from back there. Dead bodies, dead bodies. Oh, here we go. First wave and second wave. Okay, but I'm still not sure. Because if you look at this pillar, is that the bottom of that? It looks like it. So you're here fighting. Okay, so your perspective is fighting these and then the dragon afterwards. Are you going deeper? You can see there's less pillars here, so maybe these are related to you're like in this area and then you can see these final pillars once you're further up. Either way, dragon like we thought. Okay, just a close up of the art. I'm not going to say something I was going to say about my previous video until there's a better picture, but if you watched, you might already have an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, just another one of the dragon. Kind of like that sword there. Same. Oh, so just a different bottom. Huh. Okay. Okay, more concept. What do we got here? Weapons, armor, and treasure. Column. Mixed materials, crystal rock. Oh yeah, kind of like man, I forget what the pattern is called. But yeah, a lot of people will see those in pictures of that in real life and think they are man-made, but they are in fact naturally forming. Powerful scaled drake who can breathe and emanate fire. Emanate, okay. Consider fire on his scales when he's in phase 1, modeled similar to Smog, and should be impressive and ancient. He has a slumbering. Oh, he has been slumbering for a while, so his ancient vibes should reflect. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking about the emanate, which is different than fire. Means, he's kind of, if you think of a smell, you say it's emanating a smell, it's coming off of it. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he's just kind of bursting with fire as you're fighting him. Fafnir, I'll look it up. Maybe that's how you say it, maybe not. In mythology and media, okay, so they're going from stuff. That makes me think Thor, right? That glowing hammer, although it looks, I don't know, kind of like a dwarf. Very stout, but could still be a Thor reference. That's something there too. What is that? Just a hero fighting. Looks kind of different than a dragon. Yeah, looks more like a longer serpent type. Sort of similar to that. Same. Don't know who that is. Somebody with the sword. Sigurd killed him. Oh, so there you go. Sigurd. That's probably. But that makes me think Thor, but, mythologies get mixed up. His armor is made of his scales inspired by it. Okay. Kind of insignia on the ring. Okay, so. Oh, there you go. Raid. I think that's the. Looks just like the normal dragon from the initial dungeon. Yeah, that's obviously Raid Shadow Legend as well. Same dragon, but I don't know if that's from Raid. Eternal Dragon's Guide. I don't know if that's an original idea for a dragon or not. I don't think it is, but I'm not sure. Oh, there's Smog, or Smog. Wonder what that is. That's cool. Kind of a skinny dragon. That looks familiar. Is that from... Man, what was that movie where Sean Connery voiced a dragon? I'm not sure. That might be from that. Let's look at the skin. Oh, fish scale. Interesting. I don't know if they would use fish scales, but probably the coloring, right? Skin and membrane. Okay. Okay, that looks like it's probably a statue. This coloring is interesting if they try and use something similar to that for him. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That looks like a hummingbird. Crocodile, obviously, for this skin. I wonder what the rams are for. Oh, maybe if I read over here. A long head shape, different horn shape. Oh, horn shape. Okay. Could have some golden hints. Huh. I don't know what that means. Golden hints. Membrane, although depending on the area, can have coloration. Okay. Metallic. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Based on, I don't even know how you said that. Simon tried to say it, and I forget what he said. Even he had trouble with it, so I'll just skip it. But potential changes: thicker tail, elongated head, different horns and spikes, ear members, bigger wing member, reach the base of the tail. Okay. I wonder if that spot right there is like where the wing attaches and it's removed. Different coloration and metallic finish. Okay. So let's see the comparison. Yeah. See it in the head. Horns are different. The wings. Okay, I'm digging that. But that makes me think poison, right? Because he's green. It should almost be like, I don't know. How would you signify fire with a green dragon? Orange? Kind of undertone accents, although they kind of do that here, so that look maybe too similar. Okay, I guess that's it for that picture. So different horns, okay. Lindworm inspired, okay, I don't know what dragon that is. Short legs, thicker limbs. Beard as a reference to his dwarf parts. Oh, I see, that's the beard. That would almost make me think of sort of an Chinese style dragon as opposed to Dwarven, but okay. Bracelet, ring reference, take colors from environment. Okay. Okay, similar 1 and 4 mix. Oh, the coloring. Okay. See, I like that one because it's green, but it doesn't make me think poison like this one. And I don't know exactly about these horns. Not that they're bad, but it's like they're trying to do. He has the type of horns where you could, well, you couldn't strike somebody with them the way these are, but it's like cross between horns that go back. If you think kind of like a goat, and then the front part, I'm guessing from more like a ram that's like protects its head so it can literally ram. It's kind of a combination of both. I'd be fine with that other than this drawing part doesn't really get that across too well. It looks kind of bad right here. But we'll see in the next ones. Oh, I don't notice if the tail changed either. This one's just bigger. So it looks like they're going more with this one. Which one was that? I guess 4? Okay. He could have some emissive areas. Bright green. Also contrasts with the environment. Okay. Like horns, tongue, eyes, and underside of chest, scales, and the tip of the tail. It can give us a hint that he is also, oh, so he is going to be, what? So he's going to emanate fire, breathe fire, and be poisonous? Or I wonder if they're just abandoning the fire as compared to, where was it? Oh, this part right here. Right? This makes me think fire, but then they said it somewhere. Here we go, yeah. Can breathe fire and emanate fire. So why poison and fire, or maybe just poison? Maybe they're switching. Okay. Either way, I don't know where this is gonna go. Maybe just part of the environment. Green areas resembling coins. Okay. You can see this part looks a bit better. Oh, here, this gives you a much better look of it. I do like that. So it has like the ram horns and then like the goat horns. Okay. Okay, so that's just an overlay. Oh, I see. Those were going around his legs. I didn't see. Okay, they're not in there, but that's where they want them to go. Okay, okay. That makes sense. I like that. Also makes you think maybe he's kind of confined, right? All right, let's check these out. So that's the one we just saw. Well, see, that makes me think poison, and then this is back to fire. So I'm not. Maybe they're just doing both concepts and they're gonna decide later. We'll go with that. But yeah, I kind of zoomed out. There's a comparison between the two. Comment down below which one you like. It would be interesting if they already have the other one, the wide drag, however you say it. I didn't even attempt it earlier. Is a fire one if they had a poison one, but two fire ones could be good as well. Okay, so here's the fire one, the head, enraged. So I wonder if that's like phase one, phase two. Oh, they even have one of those things around his head. Or not his head, his horn. So, I mean, it says enraged, but I wonder if that means phases or he's just about to blow fire. But that does look cool because you can't even really see that seam in his mouth that well. But then when it lights up, it's very pronounced. Okay, I'm gonna go back to something after we go over this because there was, like I said, reference to my other video. He could have some localized enemies, green on tongue, tip of tail, green on tongue. Huh. This can give the hint he is also a poisonous dragon, but the rest of the palette is more synergy, like the lava environment. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. I mean, I guess we're just used to dragons being one way, but he could be poison and fire and just be, one heck of an uber boss. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. All right, let me go to something and then we'll maybe talk about what he can be as a final boss. Where's it at? Yeah, here you go. Better look. Who is this right here? Odin. What did I say in my other video where I was talking about possible boss stuff? That I think somehow the main story could be related to. I was saying Odin's brothers, but maybe not necessarily his brothers, but that's my first initial guess. Somehow getting dragons together to oppose Odin being ruler of the Asgard. I forget what he doesn't really rule over Valhalla. That's the afterlife, right? So I guess it's just Asgard. So maybe it's to oppose him as being the longtime ruler, and that's why we have multiple dragons. There is a reference to in one Fateless video Simon showed. It is more of a Asian style dragon, or Chinese, not just Asian. I don't think it's this dragon, because I think, well, that's definitely not an Asian sounding name, right? I think it's like Celtic or something. I'm almost certain now the main story is going to have something to do with somebody opposing Odin and using dragons to fight him. As highly developed as the Asgard are in terms of, I believe we know the most characters for them so far, and at least two, if not three different dragons in the game so far. It just fits somebody is opposing. Well, maybe it's not even Odin. Maybe it's all the gods to rule all the gods themselves with dragons. Because, as I talked about in my other video, in a lot of instances, dragons are resistant to magic. So anybody magic based would be very ineffective against a dragon. It's more of a straight up physical fight. Even if you're hitting them with, some type of magic energy blast, their scales are going to resist it. So I guess that kind of leads to what we can expect from this boss, possibly. Hopefully drop some good loot, whatever it is, right? Some good gear, gold, something. Gold would be nice too because the concept at the beginning, you know, specifically calling out the treasure. We don't know yet if they're going to have a dungeon that's essentially a loot dungeon where you just get gold, or an EXP dungeon if they have stuff like that. I actually prefer it when they design games where you don't have to do that directly, just farm gold or farm EXP. Sort of like Watcher of Realms does. Not that I dislike that game, I do like it. I just don't like that aspect in most games like that. I like better in Raid where it's just kind of integrated well enough that you don't need to do that. Although I guess farming a single um, story stage over and over again for EXP and gold is sort of the same thing. But it's not explicitly separate, so I kind of like that better. Anyways, his skills. So we're thinking lava, right? So some type of fire damage. Green tongue and tip. So maybe a poison skill that attacks every opponent. It's not essentially an AoE, but a swipe that attacks everyone, and you can possibly get poisoned. Maybe the fire, or maybe have separate fire skills and a separate like spitting and poison skill. That could be good. Also, these you can't see it. Is it back one? Yeah, here. So maybe he'll just have a straight up headbutt type skill where he rams you physical attack. I don't know. It's tough to gauge boss stuff so far since we don't have any skills. We've seen, not purposefully, but they have shown, like with characters, they're going to have 3 skills and a passive. But is that true for bosses? You know, are they going to have more skills? We don't really know yet. Are they going to have auras? Who knows, you know? Or is he going to have minions? Just so much up in the air right now, but yeah. Possibly poisoning with the tail, a separate, like, kind of poison spitting skill. Oh, you know what would be cool? Because you're thinking liquid, right? But you have fire, so we could almost make a poison steam, so a poison cloud he just kind of lets out. That could be interesting. Didn't think about that, but yeah. Obviously I was saying a physical attack with the head, but I mean anything. Look at these wings. That could be, you know, could cause bleeding maybe, or even the tail itself cause bleeding and poison, or one or the other. I mean, this could be an uber boss, which I do kind of feel that way if you consider that Odin is here. You know, I assume Odin's going to be a very powerful character. So if Odin is here, and then you fight the dragon, it's like you're in for a heck of a 1-2 punch. Anyways, those are my kind of thoughts. Let me know down below what you think about some possible boss mechanics might be, and thanks for watching. Bye.